Hey boomers! Today, we're going to delve into a topic that is foundational to everything else we do: how to structure your morning for optimal brain function. The first 1 to 3 hours of your day set the trajectory for your focus, your mood, and your cognitive capacity for the subsequent 16 hours. It's not about mystical morning rituals, but rather about leveraging the hardwired neurobiological machinery that each of us possesses. Understanding these mechanisms allows you to consciously and deliberately engineer a state of mind that supports learning, productivity, and emotional regulation throughout your entire day. The health of your brain isn't an abstract concept. It's a direct result of tangible daily practices. Your ability to learn new skills, solve complex problems, and maintain emotional equilibrium is governed by the intricate interplay of neurons, neurotransmitters, and hormones. These systems are profoundly influenced by your behaviors, especially those you engage in upon waking. We often think about long-term brain health in the context of diet or exercise over months or years, but the immediate state of your brain, its readiness to perform, is something you can directly and powerfully shape within minutes of opening your eyes. Today, we will explore precisely how to do that. We'll be discussing the concept of habit stacking, which in a neurobiological context is about creating a sequence of behaviors that build upon one another to generate a powerful cumulative effect on your neurochemistry. Instead of viewing habits as isolated actions, we will frame them as a protocol, a specific, ordered sequence designed to achieve a desired neurochemical state. For instance, one action can potentiate the effects of the next, creating a cascade that shifts your brain and body from a state of sleep inertia into one of alertness and focused calm. This structured approach removes decision fatigue and automates the process of setting your brain up for success. In this video, I'm going to lay out a protocol of 6 science-backed morning habits. Each one is a tool grounded in robust, peer-reviewed research designed to manipulate specific biological pathways for cognitive enhancement. We'll explore the why behind each habit, the specific mechanisms in the brain and body that are being targeted. From regulating your cortisol peak to optimizing dopamine release, these practices are not just suggestions. They are precise levers you can pull to gain deliberate control over your mental and physical state. So let's dive into the first critical habit for building a smarter, more focused day. The very first action you should consider upon waking is not checking your phone, but drinking a glass of water. This might seem overly simplistic, but the neurobiological rationale is critically important. Overnight, your body undergoes significant water loss through respiration and perspiration. This leads to a state of mild dehydration. Your brain, which is approximately 75% water, is exquisitely sensitive to your hydration status. Even a 1 to 2% drop in hydration can impair cognitive functions such as attention, memory, and executive function. The fluid balance within your brain is vital for clearing metabolic waste and maintaining intracranial pressure. Rehydrating first thing in the morning is essentially a signal to your entire system to reactivate. On a cellular level, water is the medium for every electrochemical reaction. The propagation of action potentials depends on the precise concentration of ions like sodium and potassium across the cell membrane. Dehydration alters this ionic balance, making neuronal firing less efficient. This can manifest as brain fog, lethargy, or mental sluggishness. By providing your body with water immediately, you restore the fundamental medium for efficient neural communication and kickstart your brain's operational capacity. Dehydration is a physiological stressor. When your body perceives this stress, it increases cortisol production. While a natural cortisol peak is healthy for waking, chronic elevation can be detrimental. It can lead to feelings of anxiety or being wired and tired. By hydrating, you remove a key physiological stressor, ensuring your morning cortisol pulse is clean and effective. So the protocol is simple but non-negotiable. Before coffee, before anything else, consume 16 to 32 ounces of water. Some people find adding electrolytes aids in absorption by providing sodium and potassium for the sodium-potassium pump. This isn't just about quenching thirst. It's a deliberate act of neurochemical regulation. You're providing the foundational resource your brain needs to fire efficiently, clear out metabolic byproducts from sleep, and modulate your stress response. Beyond the cellular level, hydration impacts cerebral blood flow. When you're dehydrated, your blood volume decreases, causing blood to become more viscous. This requires your heart to work harder to pump blood to the brain. Reduced cerebral blood flow means less oxygen and nutrients are delivered to your neurons. This can lead to cognitive slowing and headaches. Drinking water upon waking helps restore blood volume, improving circulation, and ensuring optimal brain function. Think of it as opening up the supply lines to your brain's command center. This enhanced blood flow delivers fuel and facilitates waste removal through the lymphatic system. The production of key neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine are enzymatic processes dependent on water. Without sufficient hydration, the production line is inefficient. This initial act of hydration serves multiple critical functions simultaneously. It restores cellular fluid balance, optimizes blood volume, and supports neurotransmitter synthesis. It's a foundational step that potentiates every subsequent action. By addressing this fundamental need first, you create a neurological environment ready for the next powerful stimulus: morning sunlight. After hydrating, get direct sunlight exposure in your eyes. This is the most powerful stimulus for anchoring your circadian rhythm. Morning sunlight activates specific retinal cells, sending a signal to your brain that it is the start of the day. This triggers a timer for melatonin release, improving sleep quality. Aim for 5-10 minutes on a clear day, or 15-30 on an overcast day, within the first hour of waking. Don't wear sunglasses, and you don't need to look directly at the sun. Morning light also boosts dopamine, enhancing mood and motivation. The unique blue to yellow light ratio activates alertness centers, making it more energizing than artificial light. This habit synchronizes your circadian clock and optimizes brain chemistry. Next, we're exploring the third key to optimizing your morning: physical movement. This isn't about intense workouts, but about deliberately engaging your body to kickstart powerful physiological events. Whether it's light stretching or a brisk walk, movement increases blood flow to your brain, shifting you from rest to alertness. As your heart rate increases, your brain receives more oxygen and glucose, clearing out metabolic byproducts and fueling your neurons. Movement also modulates your nervous system, releasing dopamine and norepinephrine to sharpen focus and elevate mood. It's a biological lever, fine-tuning your neurochemical environment for optimal performance. Aim for at least 5 minutes of intentional movement each morning. This could be stretching, a walk, or even dancing. The goal is to break physical inertia and signal your brain that it's time to be alert. Movement enhances alertness and grounds you in your body, starting your day with a clear head. Our fourth protocol is mindfulness or meditation. We need to consciously regulate our alertness. Deliberately train your attention. Mindfulness meditation is training for the prefrontal cortex. Focus on your breath. Strengthen these attentional networks. Meditation reduces cortisol. The goal isn't to stop thinking. Develop the ability to place your attention where you want it. Rewire your brain to be less reactive and more focused. A daily 5-minute practice is beneficial. Find a comfortable place to sit. Bring your full attention to the sensation of your breath. Your mind will wander. This is the point. Gently escort your attention back to the breath. Set a timer. This is brain training. This is the foundation for productive efforts. Let's now discuss the fifth critical habit for optimizing your morning and, by extension, your entire day: fueling your brain with the right nutrients. The concept of breakfast is not merely about breaking an overnight fast, it's actually a profound neurochemical event. What you choose to consume as your first meal really sets the stage for neurotransmitter precursors, blood glucose stability, and your body's inflammatory state. This isn't about dietary dogma, but understanding the fundamental principles of brain metabolism. Your brain is an incredibly energy-demanding organ, consuming about 20% of your body's total energy, despite making up only 2% of your body weight. Providing it with steady, high-quality fuel is non-negotiable for sustained cognitive performance. So what does a brain-healthy breakfast actually look like? We want to prioritize foods that support key neurotransmitters like dopamine and acetylcholine, which are crucial for focus, motivation, and learning. This means consuming high-quality protein sources rich in amino acids like tyrosine and choline. Think of these as the raw building blocks your brain needs to construct the molecules that allow you to think clearly. Simultaneously, we want to avoid simple carbohydrates and refined sugars. A high-sugar meal leads to a rapid blood glucose spike, followed by an insulin surge and subsequent crash, which feels like brain fog, lethargy, and poor concentration. Let's delve into the role of healthy fats. Your brain is nearly 60% fat, so providing high-quality dietary fats is essential for structural integrity and function. We're talking about omega-3 fatty acids like DHA and EPA. found in fatty fish, walnuts, and chia seeds. These fats are integral to neuronal cell membranes, influencing cell signaling and receptor function. They help maintain neuronal plasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and form new connections. They also provide powerful anti-inflammatory effects, critical since chronic inflammation is linked to cognitive decline. When you assemble your first meal, you're not just satisfying hunger, you're making a strategic decision about your brain's operational capacity. You are literally building your brain and modulating its function with every bite. By choosing lean proteins, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates, you create an environment conducive to high performance. This provides sustained energy release, keeping blood sugar stable and your mind sharp. It's a shift from simply eating to strategically fueling your most important organ. This isn't about restriction. It's about empowerment through deliberate choices that support your cognitive goals. Let's translate this into actionable breakfast options. A powerful choice: 3 or 4 whole eggs, scrambled, served with half an avocado. The eggs provide high-quality protein and are rich in choline, a precursor to acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is vital for focus, memory, and alertness. The avocado provides monounsaturated fats and fiber for sustained energy and gut health. This combination is simple yet neurochemically potent. Another excellent option: fatty fish like smoked salmon. Pair salmon with Greek yogurt and walnuts or chia seeds. This creates a powerhouse of brain-supportive nutrients. The salmon delivers omega-3 fatty acids supporting neuronal structure and reducing inflammation. Greek yogurt offers protein and probiotics, while nuts and seeds contribute more omega-3s and antioxidants. This meal avoids glucose spikes and provides sustained energy your brain needs throughout the morning. For plant-based or smoothie preferences, the same principles apply. Start with unsweetened protein powder. Add healthy fats like almond butter or MCT oil. Include spinach for micronutrients and low-glycemic berries like blueberries or raspberries for antioxidants called anthocyanins. This ensures protein, healthy fats, and phytonutrients without high sugar content that derails cognitive function. Finally, let's address what to avoid. The typical modern breakfast cereal with low-fat milk, bagels with cream cheese, pastries, or sugary yogurts is the opposite of what your brain needs. These are high in refined carbohydrates and sugars, low in quality protein and fat. They undermine your ability to focus and maintain stable energy. By shifting toward meals built on protein, healthy fats, and fiber, you take control of your brain's neurochemical environment. This isn't a minor tweak. It's a foundational pillar for sustained mental clarity and productivity. The final habit involves setting your intentions for the day. From a neuroscience perspective, it is a powerful tool for directing your focus. Planning your day engages the prefrontal cortex. You are preloading your brain with a cognitive map. Identify 1 to 3 critical tasks, or MITs, signaling to your brain what to prioritize. Setting a clear intention strengthens neural pathways. A brain without a plan is susceptible to every distraction. By defining your intentions, you create a filter. Writing down your intentions adds another layer of encoding. It's about defining your why for the day. Transform your morning into a deliberate launch pad. Keep it simple and brief, dedicating just 5 to 10 minutes. Offload any lingering thoughts onto the page, a brain dump. Identify your 1 to 3 most important tasks for the day. Mentally rehearse the successful completion of each task. Define how you want to feel or who you want to be today. This creates a framework that primes your brain for productivity and personal growth. We've now covered 6 powerful science-backed habits that you can integrate into your morning routine to fundamentally enhance your brain's health and performance. Let's quickly recap them. First, rehydrating with water as soon as you wake up to support cellular function. Second, getting direct sunlight exposure within the first hour of waking to anchor your circadian rhythm and boost alertness. Third, engaging in light physical movement to increase blood flow and neurotrophic factors in the brain. Fourth, practicing mindfulness or meditation to reduce cortisol and improve your ability to focus. Fifth, consuming a brain-healthy breakfast rich in protein and healthy fats to provide sustained energy. And sixth, setting clear intentions to harness the power of your prefrontal cortex and direct your day. Each of these habits is potent on its own, but their true power is unlocked when you begin to stack them, performing them in a consistent sequence. This creates a powerful, automated routine that requires less and less willpower over time as it becomes encoded in your basal ganglia. This morning protocol isn't about adding more stress to your life. It's about creating a foundation of physiological and neurological well-being that makes the rest of your day easier, more focused, and more productive. By taking control of your morning, you are taking control of the trajectory of your entire day, setting yourself up for success in a deliberate, science-supported way. It's an investment that pays dividends in clarity, energy, and cognitive output. I encourage you to start small. Don't feel pressured to implement all 6 habits tomorrow. Pick 1 or 2 that resonate most with you, perhaps starting with sunlight and hydration, and practice them consistently for a week. Once they feel established, add another. The goal is progress, not perfection. Pay close attention to how you feel. Notice the changes in your energy levels, your ability to concentrate, and your overall mood. This subjective feedback is a powerful motivator and will reinforce the new behaviors. Over time, you can build a morning routine that is perfectly tailored to your biology and your goals, creating a profound and lasting positive change in your life. If you found this information valuable, please consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications. See you next time.